Here are 9 dramatic Coronation Street spoilers for next week, including a final goodbye to Billy, a grooming secret unravelled, and a new face arrives. Don't miss it! Spoiler 1. Sam's suspicions rise in Coronation Street spoilers. Sam's detective instincts kick in when Leanne shows Megan a mystery tracksuit top found in the flat. Megan insists it belongs to Daniel, but Sam isn't convinced. Later, he corners Will on the street and cheekily asks if anything is going on between Lee and Megan. Will laughs it off, but Sam then spots the same tracksuit top tucked in Will's sports bag. Busted? At the Rovers, Will panics, warning Megan that Sam is onto them. Megan isn't impressed, and spotting Sam doing homework in speed dial, she immediately clocks him. Later, Leanne invites Sam for tea, but Megan is already planted at the table. Sam may have been playing detective, but he's just made a powerful enemy. Spoiler 2. Jodie flirts with danger. Abby drops by number 8 with a warning for Jodie. Carl Webster is trouble, pure and simple. Shona backs her up, revealing Carl's past infidelity. But Jodie's resolve crumbles when Carl struts into the cafe, turning on the charm. Smiles, flirting. Jodie is clearly intrigued. Red flags are everywhere, but will she ignore them all? Spoiler 3. Theo points the finger at Debbie. Debbie tracks Todd down in Victoria Garden, offering £3,000 for Billy's funeral, a kind gesture at the worst possible time. Seeing Todd in pieces, Theo lashes out at Debbie, blaming her for everything. Carl rushes in to defend Debbie, turning the garden into yet another Weatherfield battlefield. Spoiler 4. Billy's funeral. As Billy's funeral looms, Theo is drowning in guilt. A heart-to-heart with the bishop urges him to stop blaming himself and talk to God instead. But Theo finds that easier said than done. Left alone at the undertaker's, he confesses everything to Billy's coffin, apologizing for leaving him to die. A sudden door slam makes him freeze. Has someone overheard? On the funeral day, Theo spirals further. When Todd is asked to deliver the eulogy, he's overwhelmed. Theo helps by shifting the blame onto Todd. Later at the Rovers, Todd wrestles with whether to speak out, while Bernie drowns her grief in wine upstairs. Even funerals in Weatherfield are far from peaceful. Spoiler 5. Theo takes control of Todd's finances. Todd's secrets come out when Theo opens his post and finds a final demand from a credit card company. Todd insists it's under control, but Theo isn't convinced. He urges Todd to take drastic action, leading him to cut up his bank cards and switch to cash only. Will Theo's tough love approach help, or just push Todd further away? Spoiler 6. Kevin's behavior worries Abby. Kevin's troubles become impossible to ignore when he overhears Tyrone and Abby discussing chaos at the garage. Later, Abby finds Kevin asleep in a customer's car and heads to Streetcar's flat to confide in Debbie Webster. Kevin is clearly struggling, and Abby fears his behavior may spiral even further if no one intervenes. Spoiler 7. Ryan faces robbers in Coronation Street. Ryan's shift at the Chariot Square Hotel descends into nightmare territory when 2 masked robbers storm reception, clawhammer in hand. As Ryan freezes, Carl arrives. Perfect timing or terrible luck? Will Carl save the day, or is Ryan about to become the next victim of Weatherfield chaos? Spoiler 8. Bernie hits the town and trouble. Bernie Winter storms out for a girls' night with Gemma, Sally, Glenda and Christina, ignoring Dev's warnings about booze. Shots flow, but she sneaks into Chariot Square Bar for more, meeting Mal. They confide in each other about troubled relationships until Ryan cuts them off, and Mal invites Bernie to his room. Back home, Dev panics as Bernie goes missing. When she finally returns, she freezes at Mal's sudden appearance. Spoiler 9. Roy's disastrous date in Coronation Street. Spoilers. Summer's day starts with relief when Kit returns her stolen rucksack with Paul's ashes intact. But the shock sends her spiraling. Left in charge of the shop, she helps herself to the alcohol. Roy arrives for his first date with Alice, only to find Summer drunk behind the counter. Then Mal shows up, introducing himself as Alice's husband, leaving Roy completely floored. To top it off, Nina later tells Roy there's no electricity in the flat. One small problem too many on the cobbles. And if you enjoyed these Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the cobbles.